Good evening, Leo. This is your career and finance reading for the month of December. And I apologize it's taking so long. I actually had it done yesterday, or almost done. And just before I finished, my electricity went out, so I lost the video. It was good. Let's see how this one is. Spirit, give us true and precise messages, please, for the career and finance of the Leo. Career and finance for Leo, please, Spirit. Okay. You can't go wrong when you have the Sun card. Or the Ace of Cups. Sweet. That's good. Clear and finance for Leo. Clear and finance for Leo. True and precise of their money. Where's their money at? Want a reading for their career, jobs. Career and finance for Leo. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So far, all the cards are the same except 2. So that's good. For Leo. Career and finance, Leo. Gotcha. Anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, looks good. Let me just look at these. Starting off, Leo, with the 7 of Wands, communication, a little bit of gossip going on in the workplace. Although you are climbing the corporate ladder, so to speak, perhaps you recently either got promoted or you are up for promotion. You're listening to your spirit guides as well, but there's people that work under you, per se, that are not real happy with something that was communicated. They're all doing the gossip thing, the bickering and beneath you or behind your back. Some of it might be to you, but amongst themselves, I think. But you are taking the high road, and you have your red wand because you were a step up. The wand of power. You are Ace of Cups. You looked inside the cup and realized that it wasn't fulfilling you anymore here, with these people all bickering and not being grateful for maybe for the advice or the work you do. But you looked inside the cup and you seen, while you had passion for your work, it wasn't leaving you anything left to fulfill you, so your head's hung low. You kind of look like, what? I work and work and I got nothing to show for it type thing also. But the sun is back there with these flowers show that you have passion, love for what you're doing, love for yourself. The sun is there shining to bless you. And Spirit is giving you a divine gift token, bringing it in to remind you that not all is lost, that you still have that divine gift that divine is giving you, and perhaps you have been overlooking. Sun card is here to move you forward. You're moving forward that direction with the sun. Things are going to bloom beautifully, and you're going to have something to celebrate. That was the first week, which is this week. So then this next few cards is this. So Ace of Wands, or I'm sorry, my wand. Ace of Swords means truth, but also I'm getting a rebirth and transformation. So someone's gone through recently a transformation and a rebirth. You are receiving, you're just shining, and Spirit is giving you accolades, awards, blessing you with things because of this rebirth. So you will be speaking your truth once you've transformed and had this rebirth. You're going to have an awakening in the sense of you're going to realize Spirit's going to show you in a dream or in visions of how you've been in the past, what your personality is, your mistakes, your lies, your truths, etc. It's kind of like the dark night of the soul. You look at the darkest parts of yourself. When you awaken, you realize you need to make changes, like the Ebenezer Scrooge story. Ace of Swords, also a new beginning because of the rebirth. That's next week, probably on a Monday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, but you're also in the middle of your spread is a Queen of Swords that you fancy, perhaps. Yeah, I'm kidding. This may be someone you fancy or, you know, important in your life, I'll say. So you're going through your rebirth. She's in her truth, sitting in her throne with blossoms, and you're just keeping an eye on her from afar. Nothing wrong with that. Things are blossoming well here. Perhaps you work with this person, or perhaps you are in business for yourself and work with her or him. Could be either. Don't get caught up on the gender because they're just birds. Eight of Cups. So you've had options, but none of them were fulfilling you. Even this cup, when you looked in it, it was like, it's just not what I wanted. It's not what I thought it was going to be. You know, so maybe you've tried new jobs or other side jobs, and nothing was fulfilling you. You just wanted that purpose, that soul purpose. You wanted to feel like it matters, right? You want to make a difference. So while you have options here, you're turning your back to them because they were not fulfilling you. They were not emotionally fulfilling you, I should say. Then you have third week of December. You have this one, the divine gift, the Queen of Swords. You're communicating with finally, and things are blossoming. Things are going very well. This is your 1111 card as well, divine connection. You have passion with the lotus flowers there. For synchronicities, you have a beautiful sun behind it, shining on it. Spirit's blessing this connection with a lot of passion. It's going to make you grounded, keep you grounded with a lot of passion. I think you will also be abundant in all things with this energy, the 1111 card. And now we have the Six of Cups. So you want equal give and take, balancing it out. Things, again, you have enough to emotional support now going forward. Perhaps you change jobs, perhaps this new beginning, maybe because of the rebirth, you're looking at things from a different perspective even. But you have 6 cups here. You want equal give and take. You have friends and family around you to even share it with. There's a decision that needs to be made, though, and you're at crossroads, crosshairs, whichever. It's a cold decision. You feel like you have to be It's causing a bit of storm around you. You're not able to sleep at night over this decision. It's going to feel a little cold and icy to you, but you have to cut something out and make this decision, which path you choose. Whether you choose to go off on your own and turn your back on these offers, you're going to choose this one, going to choose this one, or you're going to go off by yourself. It's that type thing. I think could be about work, but it could also be a work endeavor with a different person, per se. Maybe instead of working with this group of people up here, you're going to start your own business, and you are just thinking, okay, that means I've got to let them know that I'm not going to be there for them, right? But it's causing a lot of sleepless nights. Like, there's a lot of drama with this card. All that gossip, all those, for every bird on there that's gossiping and causing trouble and headache, there's additional lies, deceit, stabbing in the back. These two birds here are beak to beak fighting, like even their wings are tore up. Like, this has been a physical drag out fight practically. It made you feel caged up. But the moon illuminated the issues and illuminated and almost magnified, I'm hearing, every one of these deceits, these lies, these stabbing in the backs, these gossip stories, whichever the case be, the turmoil that it caused you to not sleep. It was affecting your home life, for you to sleep, for your rest. But you kept hearing more and more of these things that were being said regarding this situation in the workplace. Regarding this gossip, it's in the same line. May even have been something to do with this one or the Queen of Swords, but I'm thinking the Queen of Swords is this person. If it's a three-party situation, we'll see it in the cards, right? Temperance is here to balance it out. You do have a lot of cups in this card, so certainly could be more than one love. You need to work on your throat chakra. Speak up. Use your throat chakra to manifest. As we speak, we manifest the things we want, things we call in, whether we want them or not. When the words come over our tongue and out our throat chakra, that is into the ethers, and that's what we're calling in, whether we know it or not. But Temperance is here to balance things out regarding the gossip, the sleepless nights, the rebirth. But you're getting a new start. All those wands, there were some that were causing, some of these wands were just in the clouds, keeping it foggy. You couldn't really decipher what the communication was even about or what it meant, right? And some of them brought blossoming. Some of that communication did bring fruition, bring you blessings. But you are choosing to take your wand and leave with the sun. You have the Star card here. It's also Aquarius, by the way. But you know you've been listening to your spirit guide, your intuition. Your divine counterpart is here. You're speaking with them telepathically. And you're listening to your higher self. And this is regarding some emotion as well with the Star card here. But it also promises to guide your light, to be the light shining your path, shining the path ahead of you, leading you in the path, the direction to go, maybe? Something about light. Alright. Let's clarify the 7 of Wands with the gossip. What's this gossip about? Home life. Okay, so it's not telling us what the gossip's about necessarily, but you're feeling good as far as that wand. You're, like I said, listen to your spirit guides, and you're taking the high road. Spirit's showing you with the 3 of Swords, 3 of bow and arrows, to listen to your higher self, listen to your heart, to make your decision so that you have something to celebrate. Again, Spirit is giving you signs and synchronicities all around you. And to dance to the beat of your own drum. Be lively, be playful in your new decision, your new endeavor. This is the Princess of Drums, the Princess of Coins. This is like Mama Bear caring for the cub, but more importantly, caring for self. So while she may embrace the mama bear energy or papa bear, whichever, it's a bear, goes in the cave and cares for the cubs, the family, right? Provides for them, protects them. But first they know they have to also care for themselves to have the strength to care for the cub. Clarify the Ace of, and another bear. Some of these feel, maybe this is an earth sign, because bear is usually earth. Okay, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Oops. This one. And this one. And this one. Not good, not good. How's that with that one? I feel like it was for a different card. Alright, so this is some of what all that gossip was about. This is your current energy maybe, but the wands, what they currently are about, is more fitting for this than the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to just read them as they came out. Alright, so someone was running from devil energy or being controlled by devil energy. This could be anything from you know, alcoholism, vice, like alcoholism, drugs, sex addiction, three-party situations, anything that's like, you know, not of for your highest good, basically. But people saw this taking place. They saw this in you. They watched you have this that take place. Like, so I'm thinking this is something to do with three-party situation in the workplace. Perhaps there is a snake here, which is usually also either like spell work or something sexual central to do with that. But the devil energy, and he's running from it, but they're watching. Okay. Spirit took you just like the Ebenezer Scrooge. I think I already mentioned that in this somewhere. But showed you in your sleep, in your dreams, when you had that awakening part of the masks you were wearing and the people you were fooling or lies you were telling, the deceit. You were shown this to see how you were being and how that had to be put, you know, to death and have a rebirth. And even though you do require strength, Spirit was showing you that you were trying to be something you were not. You're a man, but you're here half bear, half man, and you're not even willing to dance to the beat of your own drum. You're not being your true self. You're not being true to yourself. You're allowing these storm clouds to come in, and yet again, people watched you and didn't speak up, or they expected you to pretend to be something you were not. Sorry for the dogs. I don't know why they're barking. Let me check. Do you need a light? Sorry. Clarify this. Let's clarify that Ace of Cups with true precise messages for Leo's career and finance, jobs, what's going on in the workplace, what was affecting the work. Okay, so Hangman. This is also the initiation card. I should write that word on here. Initiation card. You were being tested by Spirit for certain things. Maybe people were brought into your environment by Spirit, sent to you to test you, to see if you would turn that away and stay true to your path, or test you with, you know, alcohol, different vices per se, devil energy things, to see if you could turn it away and be strong, how strong you would be, but more importantly, how true to yourself you'll be, and how true to your sole purpose you'll be. Sun card. Clarify sun card. What brings them the sun card? What brings them the sun card? Rather than waking up without that. Because Spirit is giving you blessings. Spirit's blessing you, sending you many blessings. Perhaps you even passed your initiation. Who knows? Only you would know how you came out of that initiation phase. Spirit's showering you with gifts, and wants you to know those gifts are not to be greedy or stingy and hold on to them, but they are to be shared among others. The gifts they give you are the tools within you. You have everything you need from Spirit to heal others, to teach others as well. Clarify the Ace of Swords, the rebirth and transformation. Clarify. Yes, it was kind of like the dark night of the soul, so everything seemed bigger than it was. When Spirit showed you those dreams of who you were being, you were like, you know, you've seen it like David and Goliath energy, like it was just bigger than yourself. Everywhere you looked, you felt like people then were laughing at you once you realized how you were being. You felt like everyone around you was watching and laughing. But after your awakening now, 3 of drums, 3 of coins, this is you're putting the work in, but you're meditating and doing the work, yes, putting the work into yourself now, doing the inner care, the inner healing, and in that sense, it is doing the work. Clarify, Queen of Swords. There's more about, and that's a personal reading here. What about their jobs? Spirit. Queen of Swords in the workplace. Queen of Swords in the workplace. Ooh. Your Queen of Swords is your High Priestess. Oh, and King. Oh. Who's already transformed. So you're coming across as the King of Cups in your emotions, moving slow like a turtle, but you going within and healing yourself, so that's okay. Shining your light around you, but here this is a moving forward energy, which is good because it's after that rebirth, after the transformation, you're doing the work. But that Queen of Swords is your, I guess I'll do it this way, High Priestess. And she has gone within to be the High Priestess. She's already gone within and healed herself, her inner child. She heals her Divine Masculine's inner child, which then in turn help him heal. And she's already had her transformation. So, but this is his because of her healing and sending positive energy to him regularly, and his work as well. He's gone from the cocoon to the butterfly, a complete transformation now, this rebirth. He's no longer a zombie that walks among the earthlings. I don't know how else to explain, because he just shines so brightly, is so gifted now with the intuition, listening to spirit guides, listening to the divine, and ready to step forward in their soul purpose. Clarify 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is all about, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. 2 of Cups, or 2 of Drums, which is 2 of Coins. So at least it's Pentacles. Now this tree's inside, so you really need to move it into the outside, but it's about weeding out things that no longer serve you. So you're going to weed this thing out and put it outside. Going within and healing yourself from the inside out. All work and all beauty is from the inside out. It's a celebration. You have transformed all of these cards are about a rebirth and a transformation, and this is when you realize all the gifts that you have, the synchronicities Spirit has been sending you. Before, perhaps you didn't even know why you were getting all these birds or different things around you, animals coming up to you perhaps even, or maybe you saw repeating numbers like the 1111 or the 1212 or 99, right? And you didn't even know what they meant, but now you realize, because you had your awakening, you had your rebirth, you understand that these were signs from the loved ones that passed on before you or from Spirit. So it's something to celebrate. Again, transformation, ending of the old way of being the zombie that just worked 9 to 5 in the Matrix, but you are reborn, you are I just lost that word. You're transported, I was going to say. Transformed from the cocoon to the butterfly, and you are flying high with celebration. You're so excited, you're happy you found your inner peace, basically, or on the way to inner peace. This here is your Temperance card, also knowing that your High Priestess has gone through her transformation, and you're on the side. This is the masculine over here, realizing that she too just shines, and you are in awe of it, and are hoping that when you come together that she realizes that you are transformed and you're a new person, and you are hoping that with her emotion and unconditional love that she will forgive you for the past hurts, all these deceits that occurred, the masks you wore, and so that you can reconnect. So it's turned into, that's why, because then it's going into the Four of Wands, which is about that connection. Like, how did we just go from work to case where, let's see, Four of Wands. Yes, Four of Wands. Prior to this, you felt like Nine of Swords. You were in self-imposed prison, basically. You tied yourself up, but Spirit was always there. You just had to look up and see. Okay. Yeah, the ending of the Ten of Swords, end of stabbing in the back. This is what you're communicating, evidently, because it's about communication. Four of Wands, we just work for moving through Spirit. Oh, why is it there? I swear that's this. Clarify the Four of Wands, please. Okay. Four of Wands, still something deceitful. Coming out of the cold, but Seven of Swords is someone being sneaky and still having deceit. Anything else with the Four? Anything else with that Four? Okay, anything with Six of Cups? Six of Cups. Clarifying Six of Cups. With the Ace of Coins. A new beginning in your pentacles or money. Going within to the Hermit stage for calmer waters. The decision that has to be made is what that is. Right? You're going in Hermit stage because you have this decision to make. I'm getting the feeling that that Queen of Swords and this bird over here is two different because of the Deceit card. The High Priestess with the Queen of Swords is different than the one over here. And this one over here is from work. So it's someone that's got someone on a side piece at work. I don't know how else to say that. And you have a Queen of Wands at home. Wow, 3 parties. And she's not real happy about that mess. You're still trying to find the one that fulfills your cup. Remember the first one where you looked in the cup and it was like empty, you weren't getting that nourishment. So you're going around different ones, meeting new people, trying to find someone to fill that cup. Okay. In the meantime, the Nine of Swords resulted, absolutely, because three-party situation, and while these are women, it could be men with a woman here, so don't pay attention to the gender. Basically, this person's being entertained by these three opposite sex, or opposite genders. Emotional, but basically was just trying to find fulfillment or trying to quench his thirst. And this doesn't look like someone that's young either. I mean, this looks like an old man with a beard and glasses, grayish hair, but barefoot. Okay, so yes, again, three-party situation. Okay, and the stones that were thrown regarding the gossip and the something that stinks, this skunk thing in the middle of them, something stinks regarding this because lies, deceit, masks that were wore, pretending to be something they were not telling the others. I mean, it's never going to be a good turnout when there's three women involved, right? Seven of Rocks, Seven of Cups. Spirit has shown him that he was trying to be something he was not, and again, gray hair and beard. So this person is not young. It's not like he's right out of college just sowing his oats. He knew better, but trying to be something he's not. Spirit illuminated the snake energy, the devil energy, the error of his ways, basically. He got to the point that Three of Bones, Three of Wands, and this one is, things were out of control. His life was chaos. He felt like he couldn't survive. And the one that was in the home front at the garden with all this red hair, did we have her? That might have been a different reading. Is like just letting him fall. She don't care. It's like you made your mess fall. Spirit's shown him where he's been, what he's supposed to be doing, and where he's going. So the masks he wore, Spirit gave him these illusions or these dreams, these thoughts, these pictures to show him, to illuminate the errors of his ways, per se, for the habits he held, the people he was hurting, the pain he was causing. Temperance had to balance that out. Juggling, but the Chariot wants to move forward. There's only one woman in this chariot. There's no man, so he loses because she's taking the light. Spirit is guiding her forward, and she will be abundant on her own. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Oh, Lord. Oh, yay. Okay, I got some of these in the general read also. So, moving forward with that wand, some wands, blossomed, some were cloudy, wasn't sure about it, right? This is the Ten of Wands, putting an end to that three-party communication, the mess that he made, because these three wands are all broken in three different ways. They're tied up. You can't even tell if it's three or more wands. For all I know, it might be 9 wands. But a lot of pricker bushes here, causing a lot of pain, having to crawl on his belly to get out from under this. He's made a real mess of it. And being greedy, 6 of Coins. Also, the Empress is here, another woman, one of those women perhaps, but it's the Empress and she's pregnant here, so someone got someone pregnant. And the Moon card is here to show that the High Priestess up there, she left the situation on that chariot. She is basking in the moonlight, healing herself, going within. She knows the divine counterpart, and her soul is tied together by quantum physics, science behind the energetic. She's in calm waters healing herself until he has his rebirth. Knight of Cups, he is in his emotions. Or she. Don't get caught up in the gender. Let's see, please. Yes, again. Again. Ooh. Alright. Okay, the Tower is here. Because of that three-party situation and all the tears that fell, all the swords that were thrown regarding this Emperor, the Knight of Wands being a player, thinking he could be in and out with multiple parties. Surprised he didn't catch something. And the High Priestess, again, is in her higher self. She knows the truth. She knows the truth behind the lies. The veil is removed to a High Priestess. So she's in her power, and she has messengers from these animals, again a bird, giving messages to bring her this knowledge so that she can protect herself. The Star, also Aquarius. Clarify the Star. Oops. Yes, she's moving forward alone because Judgment came in. There was only one key to that heart, and there was 2 boxes, 2 wands that were left on the table. The Sun in this situation is in reverse, and there will be no celebration. The messages have been sent to the King of Wands by way of the Page regarding that 2 of Cups that he wanted to fulfill, that equal share of the emotions he longed for. But it is 7 of Coins. It is time to bring in the harvest of the coin. So finally, with work, at least they'll be abundant. He finally comes forward in truth after this long battle of crawling out from under this mess. He's been transformed and reborn. He comes forward in truth. Anything else? Something good for their work, like a new job. Just thinking this person needs, if this resonates, you might want to look for a different job. That's a lot of drama in one workplace. Anything else? Oh. Came out earlier and I put it back. Yes, he had to go in as a hangman because of divine timing. The mirror he's seen, again, Spirit showed him during this time. He saw things from the different perspective, the other person's perspective, perhaps, or parties. He's finally coming forward with truth and surrendering to the divine, also to the divine counterpart, the High Priestess. He's put down his swords in his truth and resting so that the Queen of Cups can nurture and still heal him. Any other advice? Anything else? I think we've covered everything. This was career and finance and turned to a mess. Yes, we know there's heartbreak there. Yes. Just to recap, evidently, Spirit wants us to be reminded that because of that three-party situation, the heartbreak, the swords in the heart, it brought all the fighting in the workplace, 5 of Wands. So Temperance had to clear it out. So perhaps someone loses their job or is encouraged to leave the job, or if not, I mean, that's a lot of drama in the workplace. For whoever that resonates with, I wish you well. At least there's, with the, transformation, rebirth, And while it's going to hurt going through all that, you will be reborn and come out ahead. No one said this journey would be easy. It hasn't been. Right? Okay, Spirit, give some other messages for Leo. This could also be, if only parts of this resonated with you, then take what does. If not, leave the rest. Also, this could be someone that's going on in your energy field. So it could be just someone that happens to be in your energy field if the story doesn't exactly resonate with you yourself. These things do happen. Probably more than we care to admit, right? But trust Spirit. Take the leap of faith, trust, and go within and heal. The healing begins now. Once you realize it and find a balance. Anything else? Oh. Just because it was such a dramatic. True love is around you. You and your divine counterpart will soon exchange sweet, passionate words. There is more to heal. Dig deeper. Yes, you have to ask Spirit of the Seer Spirit. Literally, that's the name of the Spirit, the Seer Spirit, to show you deep down in your soul what you don't want to face, what you don't want to see again, and they'll bring it up to your vision in the dream so that you can then heal it and release it to the ethers, okay? Get to know yourself truly. Go dig deep. Yes, dig deep. Get to know yourself. Fast. Avoid TV for 30 or 60 or 90 days. Avoid some of the Facebook and other social media. And dance, sing to raise your vibration. And ask yourself, am I in mission? What is your soul purpose? And if you're not sure what direction, then start with your north node. What is your north node? Because your north node is your purpose, your soul purpose. And your south node is what you're doing here, like currently. Take the leap of faith. Spirit has your back. And you got that take a leap of faith here too. Oops. Alright, that's what I have for you, Leo. Have a blessed December.